In sentence number 2, the three meddling fools must fight valiantly for truth and justice. The noble battle might lead to extremely graphic violence. So you can see Turbo Toilet, Those Out and Think, Captain Underpants, George and Harold are the three meddling fools. They were making his plan go very slowly, but they think they have to save the world. That's why they want to fight valiantly. They want to keep the truth and save the justice. So we say this is a noble battle because they want to save, they want the truth and the justice. It will lead to, if the battle continues, it will lead to very, very violent things. So graphic means very true. Let's take a look at meddling. Who is the meddling person in your family? Well, my youngest brother really likes to help in the kitchen when my mom cooks. And he always makes a mess. So you see, the mother doesn't want the little boy to help. That's why he's a meddling boy. What about the usage of valiant? Valiant equals bravely. And later in the sentence, we will also see another word called boldly. Now, let's move on to the next sentence. Oh, before we move on, we can see extremely. Extremely equals very. That's why I already said very violent. Now, sentence number 2. We have another usage called lead to. If you remember 10 English words a day, what does that lead to? It will be very easy for you to make sentences in your homework. You will know a lot of words. All right? Now, lead to will have another meaning in Chinese called 通往. That's why we have a very good sentence called all roads lead to Rome. In sentence number 3, in the past, literally dozens of epic novels that have been written have changed the course of history, such as Moby Dick. All right, let's take a look at the first usage called in the past. In the past, there were no computers. Students read a lot of books to get knowledge. Wow, so many. Now, if you want to get knowledge, 知识, you can just use computers to search. But some might be wrong. In the usage, we can see literally. So, if someone says, can you give me a hand? It doesn't literally mean they want you to give them your hand. It means they want your help. But you can see in this picture, someone really needs your hand to get them out of the water. Now, let's take a look at such as, the usage for such as. There are so many things you can do to feel happy, such as eating chocolate ice cream, playing cell phone games, and singing English songs. I know you want to go to KTV to sing songs. Okay, I promise when we can go, we will still go, okay? Now, in the sentence number 3, we also learned about epic novels. The example in the sentence says Moby Dick. The Chinese is 白鲸记. It's a novel you want to read when you are older, a little boring. Epic equals classic, 经典的. What kind of classic novel Adelaide likes to read? I really like Pride and Prejudice. I read more than 10 times. And I like The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Very fun book. Mark Twain is a wonderful writer. Now, let's move on to sentence number 4. The only difference between our novel and other brand X novels is that we care enough to bring you the latest cheesy animation technology. So George and Harold are very proud of their novel, their comic. They think their comic is different from other people's because they will give the audiences some cheesy animation technology. Cheesy, you can see the Chinese here. 陈腔滥调的 that means you can guess, 很容易猜到之后会发展什么。Sometimes in Taiwan, we like to say 狗血剧, so it's also cheesy. All right, what's the usage? Care enough. If you're in your homework, the teacher can see if you care enough to learn a lot from the practice. That means you will always remember what teachers say not to do. Next usage, latest. The latest iPhone 12 is really good. It can take beautiful pictures at night, but it's so expensive. I think iPhone 12 also makes good videos. Do you think this video is good?